Welcome. Today, we journey into the heart of New York State. Not the city, but its forgotten ghost towns. These silent places reclaimed by nature hold stories of ambition, loss, and the passage of time. As we explore, listen for the echoes of lives once lived and the quiet persistence of the wild. Our film is ad-friendly, with music chosen to match the mood of each location. Let's begin our pilgrimage into New York's hidden past. Our first stop is Doodletown, hidden within Bear Mountain State Park. At first glance, it's just forest, but look closer. Stone walls and cellar depressions reveal a vanished community. The silence here is deep, broken only by wind and birds, where laughter and daily life once filled the air. A lone apple tree stands as a living relic, its fruit now left for the soil. The land is a living record, with subtle traces of homes and gardens. Walking these trails is like piecing together a puzzle from scattered clues. Doodletown's end was gradual. In the 1960s, the last residents left, and the forest was allowed to reclaim the land. Saplings sprout from old hearthstones, vines wrap stone steps, and nature quietly erases what was built. This is not just decay, it's transformation, a return to wildness. Doodletown is a living laboratory of reclamation, where every ruin tells a story. The human chapter has closed, but a new one is written daily by wind, rain, and growing trees. Here, the boundary between history and nature blurs. The forest's patience is absolute. It reclaims at its own pace. To visit is to witness the cycle of creation and dissolution. Doodletown reminds us, nature always has the final word. The past lingers, but the future belongs to the wild. In these woods, memory and renewal walk side by side. Deep in the Adirondacks lies Tahawus, a ghost town shaped by industry's rise and fall. Here, rusted mine structures loom against the mountains, a stark contrast to the wild beauty around them. For over a century, iron and titanium were extracted, and a town grew to support the work. The McIntyre blast furnace, once roaring with heat, now stands silent, trees sprouting from its stones. The open pit mine is now a turquoise lake, a chemical legacy of the past. The town was moved for mining expansion, but even the new settlement was abandoned when the mine closed. Empty buildings and peeling paint tell of a community twice displaced. Where machines once thundered, only wind and water remain. Tahawus is a symbol of boom and bust, of how quickly industry can vanish. Nature is slowly reclaiming the ruins, but the scars remain. The silence here is profound, a deep breath after a century of noise. This place reminds us of our dependence on the earth, and the impermanence of what we build. The ruins are monuments to ambition, now surrendered to time. Tahawus stands as a cautionary tale. Even the mightiest industries can fall silent. What's left is a changed landscape, and the slow return of the wild. Our journey turns somber at Love Canal, Niagara Falls, a neighborhood built atop buried chemical waste. In the 1940s, an unfinished canal became a dumping ground for toxic chemicals, later sealed and forgotten. Homes and a school were built above, and for years families lived unaware of the danger below. Chemicals seeped into basements and yards, causing illness, birth defects, and heartbreak. Residents, led by determined mothers, fought for answers and action, exposing the disaster to the nation. In 1978, a federal emergency was declared. Families evacuated, homes demolished, and the area fenced off. Love Canal became a symbol of environmental catastrophe and corporate negligence. Today, the heart of the neighborhood is an empty, fenced-off zone, a ghost town of vacant lots and haunted memories. Sidewalks lead nowhere. The landscape is marked by absence. The tragedy led to the creation of the EPA's Superfund program, changing how America handles hazardous waste. Some areas have been resettled, but the core remains a warning. What's buried can return to haunt us. Love Canal is a lesson in accountability, resilience, and the cost of neglect. The emotional weight here is heavy, a reminder of lives uprooted by invisible threats. This place stands as a silent monument to a preventable disaster. The past cannot be erased, but its lessons endure. Love Canal's story is a call to remember and to do better. Next, we visit North Brother Island in the East River, a true lost world, now a bird sanctuary off limits to people. Once a place of quarantine and isolation, it housed Riverside Hospital and infamous residents like Typhoid Mary. The island's history is one of confinement, disease, and abandonment. After serving as a hospital, veterans housing, and a rehab center, it was deserted in 1963. Nature has since taken over. Dense forest engulfs the crumbling hospital, roots and vines tearing buildings apart. Inside, books rot, vehicles rust, and trees grow through shattered windows. The island is a surreal, post-apocalyptic scene, a glimpse of a world without humans. Its secrets are locked away, protected by water and law. North Brother Island is a sanctuary for birds and for the ghosts of its troubled past. Decay and rebirth unfold undisturbed, just beyond the city's reach. Here, nature's power is absolute. The island's isolation preserves its mysteries. It stands as a haunting reminder of how quickly civilization can vanish. We return to the Adirondacks, to the origins of industry at the Adirondack Iron Works, precursor to Tahawus. Founded in the 1820s, this remote site was one of America's earliest industrial outposts. The centerpiece is an 1854 stone blast furnace, now moss-covered and blending into the landscape. The village that once supported it has all but disappeared, reclaimed by forest. Only a few structures remain, like the McNaughton Cottage, now a visitor center. The operation failed due to isolation and high transport costs, abandoned by the late 1850s. The forest began its slow reclamation, and the site lay dormant until titanium was discovered decades later. Here, ruins and nature exist in harmony. The river reflects the old furnace. Pines form a natural cathedral. This place feels more like a historical garden than an industrial scar. The Adirondack Iron Works is a testament to the courage and folly of early pioneers. It's a quieter, more contemplative ghost town where history and beauty are inseparable. The boundary between human effort and wildness is beautifully blurred. Here, the story of industry's beginning is written in stone and moss. Our final stop is Jones Point, a vanished hamlet on the Hudson's western bank. Once a small community of fishermen and quarrymen, it was erased in the 1940s to expand West Point's training grounds. The town was dismantled, its residents forced to leave, and today, almost nothing remains. The site is now part of Harriman State Park, popular with hikers and fishermen. Faint stone foundations and steps in the woods hint at the lives once lived here. Legends persist, like the tale of a lost Revolutionary War payroll sunk in the river. The truth matters less than the sense of mystery it brings. The old cemetery, hidden in the woods, is the last remnant. Headstones marking the founding families. These are the final residents of Jones Point. Standing by the river, it's easy to feel the presence of the past. Jones Point reminds us that even in crowded regions, entire communities can vanish. History lies just beneath the surface, waiting to be rediscovered. The river keeps its secrets, and the past lingers in the landscape. Our journey through New York's ghost towns ends here. These places are more than ruins. They're storytellers of ambition, tragedy, and nature's resilience. Thank you for joining this exploration. If you wish to see more, consider subscribing. There are countless forgotten places, each with a story to tell. Until next time, stay curious. The world is full of echoes if we listen.